Alright, let's talk about something that's been quietly blowing up in the football world. Bayern Munich's preseason clash with Aston Villa. Now, I know what you're thinking. Preseason games? Who cares? But hold on. This wasn't just another warm-up. It was a microcosm of everything we're about to see from Vincent Kompany's side this season, and some of the performances here might actually change the narrative around a few players. Let me break it down for you. Here's the thing. Bayern's defense looked vulnerable. Not in the way you'd expect. They didn't get absolutely dismantled, but they were exposed in a way that raises questions. Kim Min-jae scored a goal, sure, but that's not the same as being the Kaiser of the match. The problem? Unai Emery's tactics. He basically told his team, let them come, but don't give them space. And for most of the game, it worked. Bayern spent 70% of the match pressing, but Villa's backline just sat back and absorbed it. That's not a criticism of the defenders, it's a reflection of the system. But when Villa finally shifted gears in the final 10 minutes, Bayern's defense crumbled. One goal, one near miss. That's not a great look for a team that's supposed to be title contenders. What's even more fascinating? The fact that Kompany made substitutions that seemed to disrupt his own defensive structure. It's like he's still figuring out how to balance his attacking ambitions with defensive stability. And honestly, that's a huge risk for a manager who's under pressure to deliver results this season. Now, let's talk about the guy who made the difference, Luis Diaz. You know, the guy who's been on loan at Villa for a year and somehow still gets overlooked. When he came on, it was like a switch flipped. He wasn't just faster than the defenders, he was smarter. His movement, his timing, his ability to create chaos. It's not just that he scored the winning goal, it's that he made the entire team around him look like they were playing in slow motion. I mean, how many times do we see players like Diaz get passed over for bigger transfers? It's wild because he's clearly operating at a level that's way above the rest of Bayern's attackers right now. And yet, he's still not the focal point. That's a problem. If Kompany doesn't realize how valuable Diaz is, he's going to regret it when the real season starts. But here's where it gets really interesting. Tom Bischof. This kid is the future. I'm not just saying that because he played well. I'm saying it because every single thing he does on the pitch screams first-team starter. His physicality, his vision, his free-kick precision. It's like he's a hybrid of a midfielder and a fullback, but better. And here's the kicker. He's not even 22 yet. He's the kind of player who makes you wonder why clubs don't invest in youth more often. Because when you watch him, you see the future of football. He's not just a talent, he's a complete package. And if Kompany gives him more minutes, I guarantee you'll see a completely different Bayern this season. The question is, will he? Because right now, it feels like Bischof is being treated like a curiosity rather than a cornerstone. That's a mistake. And then there's the goalkeeper situation. Marco Bizot, the 35-year-old Dutch keeper, was a beast. I mean, he made 3 straight saves in a row, saves that would have gone in if he hadn't been there. But here's the twist, he's not even the first-choice keeper. Emiliano Martinez is the World Cup finalist. So why did Kompany start with Bizot? Is this a sign of experimentation? Or is it a red flag that Bayern's goalkeeping situation is still up in the air? Because if Bizot's performance was this good and Martinez's was this shaky, that's a problem. And honestly, it's not just about the goalkeepers. It's about the entire squad's readiness. Preseason is supposed to be about finding your rhythm, not exposing weaknesses. But this game felt like a stress test, and Bayern didn't pass it with flying colors. So, what does all this mean? It means that Kompany's Bayern is still a work in progress. The defense needs to be more consistent, the midfield needs to stop relying on individuals like Bischof to carry them, and the attack needs to stop waiting for Diaz to come on to create magic. But here's the thing, none of this is a death knell. It's just a reminder that this team is still figuring things out. And if they can fix these issues before the real season starts, they might just be the best team in Europe. But if they don't? Well, let's just say I'm not holding my breath. What do you think? Are we seeing the start of a new era for Bayern, or are they still stuck in transition mode? Let me know in the comments below.